Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. It is Holy Week. I can't believe it's Easter already. I feel like I blinked and March went by. And then even just February too. Like, I feel like I just went to see my mom and that was January. I don't know, it's just, time is whizzing by. They always told me, like when I was younger, more seasoned, let's say, people than I would say, oh, you just wait. As you get older, time goes faster. And I'm like, I can't, how is that possible? But it does. It's kind of frightening, actually. So anyways, you might be able to notice a difference in my voice. I was sick again. It's like the 4th time since January with just sinus issues. I thought it was allergies because the change in the weather, like today is 70, but it's going to get back down to the 40s, and it's just all over the place. But Kevin reminded me, you know, you had something in January, it was still winter, you know, and so I don't know what it is, if there's something in our house making us sick, because it seems like when I get it, like 5 days after I get it, then Kevin gets it. So it's just a lot of congestion. And I'm over it. I'm so over it. So I'm curious to see when summer actually gets here, if I stay healthy, then I know it's not something that's in my house. Then it's probably was just the weather. I don't know. Grasping at straws here, guys. So this past week was, I don't know, kind of uneventful, really. Well, Sunday we had all the kids over, and Eric was there, Brianna's husband. We haven't hung out with him in a while, and the grandkids, and we celebrated Kyle's birthday, turned 29 on March 30th. And it took us a while till we all could get together. So that was wonderful, and we had a nice day. We cooked out brats and hamburgers. I made potato salad, and we played outside. It was just wonderful. So that was amazing. I spent a lot of time this week fully finishing staging and photographing the June releases. So trying to work ahead of schedule, because April, for Pete's sake, is, I feel like, dang near over. And then I have the Farm Girl Gathering retreat in May, the first half of May, and then we are going to Florida for a week with friends in May as well. So May is insane. And then June, my mom and Jerry are coming up from Florida. So I feel like, and plus I'm in the midst of designing a fabric line for Riley Blake Designs. So it has been crazy. I'm also working on something for my whimsies. That's what I call my Patreon peeps. I call them my whimsies. And I'm working on a secret website, secret shop, I guess, that is password protected, so only they can shop there, and there's just like some special things in there for them. So anyway, I've been working on all that while being sick, because you know, when you own your own business, as long as it's not like the stomach flu, you're working. I mean, I did work Monday at the house the entire day, never got out of my pajamas, never showered, never washed my face. I did brush my teeth. That's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. I always do that. But I seriously sat on the couch downstairs with my laptop, and you know, there's plenty of work I can do on my laptop. Did a little bit of cross stitching, but anyways, just there's a lot. There's a lot of deadlines and things going on right now that I want to get done before May gets here. So anyways, that's my life. Let's move on to announcements. my first announcement is going to be about the giveaway winners. I'm going to record that like Tuesday or Wednesday morning, and I will upload that on Wednesday, next Wednesday, because I just haven't had time to do it, and being sick, I didn't feel like doing it. This is the first day I haven't coughed myself silly. So that's why I didn't do a floss too. That's why I didn't do the giveaway video. I just haven't felt like it. So I'm going to do that next week. So that is kind of nice though, because it gives people, I'm still getting comments on that video, by the way. So it gives people another week to enter into the giveaway. Just a friendly reminder, if you haven't liked or haven't subscribed to my channel, you will not be in on the giveaway. So just make sure that you have subscribed. Okay. I did a blog post. I will have it linked in the description box below. I took all the needle and flax linen that I had and I color matched it to DMC, because I want to do this also for other companies, but I love her linen, and I felt so bad when I was showing it on my video, and it just never comes across good on the video. And even taking a photo and putting it on the internet, I mean, everyone's screen could make it look different. So that's why I thought, you know, if I color match it to DMC, people can pull that DMC floss and go, oh, now I get it. So that's why I did that. And it was intense. It took me way longer than I thought. I started on it like 2 weeks ago. Basically, after the video I showed her linen, Rachel's linen, that's when I decided to do it, and it's like that Friday or something like that is when I started working on it. And then I had to go to Joann because I didn't have some of the floss colors that, you know, would match the linen. So I took the linen to Joann, and excuse me. And so it took me a while, but I'm glad I did it. As you can see when you go and look at it in my blog post, some of them, like, the color doesn't match, and I could not find a DMC that would match it. And sometimes it was like, oh God, in some light it looks more like this, and in some light it looks more like this one. So I'm like, if this floss and this floss had a baby, it would match this linen. So it was like the best way I could describe it. So I did the best I could. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not like DMC has every single color on the planet, right? So I plan on doing that for Rachel and Sue, Legacy Fiber Arts. For their linen, I want to do that as well. But I don't have a lot of their linen yet. So as I purchase more linen and I get a good chunk of it, I'll do that. I don't have all of Rachel needle and flax linen either. And I mentioned that in the blog post. So as I get more of her linen, I will just actually add on to that same blog post. I'm not going to make a new one. And I'll do that with Legacy Fiber Arts. I have Forbidden Fiber Co. I have an order that I just paid for that I ordered at Market. That should be coming next week. I will do that with her linen. I will do it with a Weeks Dye Works linen. I will do it as much as I can tolerate it. How's that? So yeah. Oh, and then XU Designs. I have a ton of hers. And I plan on doing it with hers too. But these will be coming slowly at you, because let me just tell you, life is busy and crazy. And with my mom and Jerry coming into town for the summer, you guys already know I don't work near as much as I normally do with them here. So, just saying. One last thing in my announcement section of the program. I've been getting people emailing me and messaging me, asking me where the blue is for Let Love Rain. And if you're watching this and you have reached out to me, you're not the only one. So I think what is happening is people are looking at the floss list, and before they pull the floss, they look, by reading the floss colors, there is no blue. There is no blue. So I'm here to tell you, because So many people have purchased Let Love Rain. There's a sale going on. I mean, it's exciting. It just blows my mind how many people love that sampler. My heart is full. But I want to mention it here so I don't, hopefully, so hopefully people don't get confused or say, what the heck, or, you know what I mean, worry that I labeled my directions. Number 926 DMC. The name of it is Gray Green Medium. It is not gray. It is not green. It is blue. It is a greenish blue. I mean, there is a greenish, teeny tiny. It's like 80% blue and 20% green. Or I could even say 80% blue, 10% green, and 10% gray. But it is blue. You look at that sampler, that is blue. And DMC colors are pretty true from dye lot to dye lot. So I don't think that that's the issue. But if you take 926 and hold it to like a more royal blue, even if it's a dusty royal blue, it has a little green cast to it. But anyways, it's blue. So don't freak out when you look at the colors for that chart and see that there's no blue listed. It's not a typo. It's not an error. It's somebody at DMC that named that floss that maybe they're colorblind. I don't know. Maybe they had a guest or maybe they had an apprentice come and work that day and got to name some floss colors. I don't know. I'm making stuff up, obviously. Excuse me. I'm going to have a lot of editing because I'm editing out all of this gravelly coughing. I said to Kevin, my voice is just, it sounds like a different person. Anyway, one last thing is I got an overwhelming yes response to my question, would you like me to do a paper mache painting tutorial? Painting on the paper mache boxes. A resounding yes. So I will be doing that. I cannot give you a time frame, but I would say it'll be up sometime in May. All right, let's move on to whips. Okay, so for What You Paint Wednesday last week, I started these boxes. Okay, I have to paint the bottom of it yet, but and I have to paint the insides. Whew, almost dropped it. I am making 3 boxes, each one with a painting of St. Michael the Archangel on the top. The sides will all be painted decorative painting. The inside will be painted as well. Here will be the St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our defense. Anyways, there's a St. Michael prayer, and I'm going to put that here. And then in the bottom, I'm going to put some like foam core with some batting on it, and then put some material over it and put that in the bottom. Inside will house all things needed for a good prayer life. I have some little booklets that have all kinds of Catholic prayers in them. There'll be a rosary. There'll be a pamphlet on how to pray the rosary, the Divine Mercy Chaplet. What else? A crucifix, like everything they need for their prayer life. I'm making 3, one for Kyle, Ryan, and Brianna. And obviously the one for Brianna is for her family, okay? And then obviously when the boys get married, it'll be, their family box, prayer box, okay? So anyway, they don't watch my videos, so this is going to be a surprise. I wanted to have them done for Easter, but I just started on the first one last week. So my goal now is to have them done for Christmas and give them to them at Christmas time. So here's the first one. I just got started on it. I worked on it in What You Paint Wednesday for, I don't know, hour and a half. And of course that includes stopping and reading comments and talking and chatting with everyone. So I don't paint dudes very often. I don't paint guys or men. I don't very often. I've painted the Holy Family a few times, probably 4 or 5 times, and I've painted like the manger scene, so I've painted, you know, the 3 wise men and the shepherd and that. And I did a St. Michael, like a big painting of St. Michael. I want to say I sold that because I don't know where it's at. I haven't seen it in months. So I have painted males, but I mostly paint females, and I'm trying so hard to make him look masculine. I think I did better when I squared up his chin, and I think I'm going to make his jaw line a little bit more in an angle. I think that will help too. So anyway, all 3 of these boxes will be different though, so I will be sharing them with you as I go along so you can see them. There you go. All right, so my only cross stitch whip. I did work on the piece that's for the Farm Girl Gathering, but I showed it last week, and that was it. I'm not showing it again until after the retreat, when I can share with you everything that I made for the retreat. But I did work a lot on, let me get it out, Lindy Stitches, Raven's Needle Book. Excuse me. I have everything done. Oops. I have everything done except the bottom part of this bird. So once I have that done, then I will be moving on to the back side of the needle book, which is this. So I still have all that stitching to do before I can actually make the needle book. It's a total blast. It is a total blast to stitch. Even though it's 2 threads over 2, I don't like stitching with 2 threads, but I'm managing. And I think it's coming out along splendidly, and I think it's so stinking cute. I changed a couple things. I changed my red colors. Stephanie had more pinky colors in there, so I changed mine to more red. I'll tell you what they are in a minute. And then on my tomato, you can't really see the long stitches that make the creases in the tomato. You can't really see it because the color is so similar. You can't really tell. And then I did the pins in gray without even looking at the pattern because most pins are gray. And then I realized she did black. So anyway, I had to change these top. So the pins are all different. And then I think that's all I did different. But isn't it cute? I mean, look at it to the size of my hand. You know, it's small. It's really cute. I seriously think this would be cute. I might even stitch it again because I love it so much. I think I might stitch it again and stitch both pieces separately on like Vintage Country Mocha 40 count 1/2, and then make them into small pillows. I think I'm going to stitch it again. It was that much fun to stitch. What I liked about stitching this, you know, y'all know I'm a new stitcher. Like, it's been maybe a year, I think, since I've been stitching. And by the way, it's raining cats and dogs. I walked down here. It was 70 degrees, gorgeous out, beautiful. I was no longer in this studio maybe 5 minutes, and it just downpoured, and it's been raining ever since. Where was I going with that? Oh, but what is so fun about stitching this is that going from one motif to the other, there's not like, you got to count 25. You know, they're all close together. So to start a new motif, well, it makes for less mistakes for me anyways, if there's stuff. Like this T. Well, gal, you just go down, you know, a little bit and you do the heart, and then just a tiny bit down and you can start the bird. You know what I mean? There's not like, oh, you got to count 25 over. Brilliant, Lindy. Or brilliant, Stephanie. When I first met Stephanie, I wanted to call her Lindy a million times. Okay, I've not even seen her a million times. But there's so it's Lindy Stitches and then Lindy from Silver Needle. And then I used to work with a Lindy when I was in licensing. He did gift bags and gift boxes. So all these, so when I hear Lindy, I think of that being the person's name. So Stephanie, brilliant designing, brilliant designing. Hey, it wouldn't be a Creative Whims floss tube if I didn't flub up somebody's name or say something wrong, and it's just how it is. So my last video, remember I had brain fog and I called Colleen Colette, and like that's the joke now when I was doing Witch Paint Wednesday. Heather Punky Pearls was on there, Jan Holder, I mean just a bunch of you wonderful people, and it was so much fun. And I think it was Jan called her Colette, because Colleen had to, you know, get off the live, and Jan said, bye, Colette. It was just funny. So poor Colleen, now she's getting called that just out of fun. And then the other word, the other thing that is sticking is Perfillos. So I was talking about, if you didn't see my last video, you should go watch it, because I seriously flubbed up so much and it was hilarious. But anyways, I was talking about Brenda Gervais, and how someday I want to make Perfillos. And I meant to say perfect pillows like her, and I accidentally said Perfillos. Oh my gosh. And I continued that brain fog thing that whole entire day, because that night, last Friday, we went over some friend's house with some other friends. And on the way to this, you know, the friend's house, my friend and I were sitting in the back seat. The guys were in the front seat, and her and I were visiting. And I said, I combined two words again. And I can't remember what it was now. I don't know, but Perfillos, that's sticking. Because that is my goal in life, is to make Perfillos. Perfect pillows. All right, that's it for whips. I have no, well, actually, I have 7 fully finished projects. But I can't show you any of them because they're all June releases. So there you go. I made some non-Perfillos. I made 2 pillows, and they're definitely not perfect. I finished 2 pieces on paper mache boxes, and then a few other things to go along with it. So anyway, I designed some new pouches for my Etsy shop using new releases. My new releases from March. So first we have Love Your Family. You know what, this turned out kind of dark. I wasn't real happy with it at first, but it looks dark compared to the other ones, but just standing on its own, I think it's quite pretty. These are all the large ones, by the way. I designed Gather. So the first one I showed you is the same on both sides. This one, however, I wanted to show the whole sampler. So it says Gather on one side, and then the other side is from the cow down to the strawberries. Love Lives Here. Oops. Love Lives Here is the same on both sides. Okay, I'm not crazy about this one. I don't know. I didn't think about it until I actually got it in my hot little hands, and I'm like, I really don't like how big those scissors are. This is the cover of the Let Love Rain book, and I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. They are like, it's just too giant. The scissors are too giant. So I don't know. I was thinking about removing it from my Etsy shop. But then again, I thought, well, if people like it, they'll buy it. If they don't, they don't. I don't know. I want your opinion. And then I also did Let Love Rain. This one is different on both sides. So that is the bottom of the sampler, and then that is the top of the sampler. So that's fun. Last but not least, Daydream Believer. Absolutely love, it's the same on both sides. I absolutely love this one. Love, love, love it. And I love Colleen, who stitched that, staged and photographed this, and I sent her a large and a small one of these. Because I think she deserves it. So yeah, super cute. So those are available now in the Etsy shop. All right, did I say Etsy? I said Etsy shop. And I was trying to like just gloss over it. But I know you guys would catch it, so I had to point it out. My last haul is, oh, I forget the name of the company I bought it from. What did I do with the receipt? Oh, jeepers. I'll have it linked below. Zakka Workshop. Z-A-K-K-A. Zakka Workshop. So, you know, I've showed books of those little, oh my gosh, those little coin purses with the kiss clasp. I love them. I want to design them using cross stitch. But I didn't know where to get the kiss clasp. Jeepers. So I went to the books, and you know they have a resource, and so I used their resource, and I got some of these. Oh, okay. This is a 2x5. Oh, that is horrible. I don't even know if I'll be able to show you these, you guys. They're such a glare, and I don't want to take them out of the bag because I'll lose the pieces. Well, that's not too horrible. But yeah, 2x5, so your bag would be like this. That's kind of big. And I bought a chain. Oh, okay. So this one has a little hook on the side. There, I don't know why that's there actually. I don't know. Maybe you can put just like a short chain on it and it can hang on your wrist. So then I bought this one. This is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And it comes with this, I think it's called hemp rope or something like that. But basically that's what you use to shove in there with your material to hold snug. I don't know, I haven't made one yet, but this one has 2 little loops on it. And so I bought a cute little chain. Anyway, it's hard to see. I bought a chain so I can make that one into a purse. Now this is my favorite size. I love this size. Because this is teeny tiny that will go like inside of your purse. I think that is precious. And then they had a kit full on instructions, everything but the material. So it's instructions, and then it's the kiss clasp and the hemp rope there, as you can see. So that way I'll do this one first so I have a clue as to how to make that. And then I'm going to be off to the races, because not only would cross stitch be amazing on this, my fabric line for the love of nature, I've got my Halloween fabric line coming out, I've got Stitchy Birds. Oh, Stitchy Birds would be so cute. So I cannot wait to make one. I hope that it goes smoothly and that I enjoy it. But it's just like making pillows. You know, I was messaging back and forth with Colleen Holt, Stitching with the Sisterlies, and you know, it's like anything else, because I showed her one of the pillows that I made for the June release, and I held it in my hand, I took a picture and sent it to her, and I said, per pillow, it's not. And she said, oh, I think it looks good, blah, blah, blah. But we were just basically talking about how everything's difficult at first. I mean, it's not like you just pick up quilting and your first quilt, everything lines up perfectly. It's not like you pick up cross stitch and never make a mistake. It's not like you pick up a paintbrush and immediately paint beautiful pictures. I mean, there are super special and blessed people that happens to, but for the most part, it does not happen that way for most people. So my first one might not be amazing, but I will not give up because I've wanted to make those for years, and so I'm going to do it. All right, one last thing before I go. Whims of the past. Because it's almost Easter, I found these up at the house, in the closet, in the spare room, and I forgot about them because the kids used to play with them. The kids meaning the grandkids. And I think they forgot about them, but this was a company called Unimax that I licensed my teddy bear artwork to. They made tons of bears from my artwork. They made sailor bears with sailor hats and sailor suits on. So cute. They made Christmas ones, winter ones, and Easter ones. So I just had to show you these. The ears are bendable. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. And look, guys, they've embroidered my name, my signature. Oh my gosh. Everything is backwards. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But I just thought it was cool. That was a nice touch that they put on them. So super cute. They're not posable, just the ears are. So there's the big one, and then look at the teeny tiny one. Sits in the palm of your hand. Look at the back. So you can tell it's just, he's got a little headband on. Yep, super cute. Even on that one, they did my name. Teeny tiny little foot. And they still found room for my signature. I think that's amazing. And the little tag had my logo on it and stuff. So cute. So cute. I don't think I have any of the, what am I trying to say? I don't think I have any of the other bears. I was going to say sailor bears. Yeah, I don't have any of those left. I think I donated all of them to Holy Rosary. But anyway, I could not resist these, though. I had to keep a set for myself. All right, guys. I want to wish you a very blessed Easter. Enjoy your families. We're having the kids over, the grandkids. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So we're looking forward to hanging out together, and it's going to be fairly warm. Not as warm as today, not as warm as last Sunday, but if it's sunny out, we'll be able to sit outside for a little bit. So anyways, I hope that you enjoy the Easter holiday with your family, and don't forget, create every day. Bye.
We did this for our parents. They both turned 50. There was 100 candles on the cake.
Wow.
By the time we got it to the table, there was wax on half the cake.
Yeah,
it was an inferno.
Ready to sing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kyle. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Woo! Good job.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Let's play Princess Fashion Show.
That's Princess Fashion Show?
Here's your flower.
My flowers? Thank you.
Here you go, Isabella. One for me, one for you.
Oh, I got a teeny tiny one. Thank you. Oh, I get them all?
We need to share.
Yeah, we need to share. That's a lot of flowers.
Oops, I'll get them. Here you go, my princess.
I'm a princess?
You're Princess Isabella.
Princess Isabella?
And I'm Melissa.
You're Moisa? Where is those names coming from? Is that
Yeah.
from a movie?
Yep.
What movie's that?
I don't know, but you have to figure it out because it was coming from you. We'll talk about you. And put this in our hairs. Now this can. Put them on this.
You guys crack me up.
Confession. Now give me those flowers. I have an idea. All of them.
What's your idea?
Feed the animals some. Should we go?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I found a snake. Feed the cow.
Feed the cow. What are you doing? I almost stepped on you. You like the rocks? Oh. Bobby.
Here, have this one. Okay. This will fight tigers or lions. This will fight tigers or lions. Yeah, we'll hit him with the stick.